What up, though, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up with Uncle Chon True-Stories. Today, I'm going to tell you the story about the time when my haircut made my mother cry. Yep. My haircut made my mother cry. Okay, I was about 12 years old. And I had a friend who lived around the corner named Ronnie. Ronnie was not a very bright kid, but he was the only child, so he was kind of spoiled in a way. His parents would buy him stuff, you know, so he was able to get a pair of clippers, hair clippers. So, back in the day, in my neighborhood, uh, to get a haircut from the barber shop was like $5. Okay, but if you had a homeboy or you knew a dude that could cut, they usually charged $2. So everybody wanted to learn how to cut hair so they could make money because it was guys that made pretty good side hustle cutting hair. Well, Ronnie got a pair of clippers, and unfortunately, my dumb behind became one of his first guinea pigs. So he gets the clippers, and I was wearing like a little natural at the time, I guess what you call it, a little mini fro or whatever, have it nicely lined up. And the I would normally go get a haircut with my dad. We would go to his barber shop, but I didn't like going to get a haircut with him because it would take all day. Because, well, well, I ain't gonna go into that, but the haircut would take a lot longer than it should have. We'd be at the barber shop most of the day. Uh, so, hold on, let me let my dog in. Shut up. Okay, so I go around to Ronnie's house. He lived right around the corner from me. Now, his mother was a very nice lady, and she treated me, pretty much like one of her kids. I mean, she only had one kid, but she treated me, you know, like family. Um, Also, I like, she was a very large woman. So, when she got off work, she didn't like to do a lot of extra walking and stuff like that. So, basically, if I was over there, she would ask us to bring her stuff and whatever. So we would kind of wait on her. But Miss Coleman was very cool, very nice to me. May she rest in peace. And so Ronnie got the haircut, the clippers, and he wants to cut my hair. Okay, so we go into his bathroom and we're sitting in there, and he plugs in the clippers, and they brand new, and uh, I'm sitting up there, and I'm telling him, look, just line me up, and then just kind of even up my hair a little bit, nothing special, just real simple. Oh, no, no, no problem, I could do it. So he starts lining me up or whatever, and that doesn't go too bad. But then he starts, cutting on the top of my head. Now, every dude who gets haircuts, whether it's happened to you or whether you've seen it happen, we all know the sound of the clippers when it's not the right cut. That yeah. Every dude has heard that sound before. Yeah. And oh no, that don't sound right. That don't sound right. So he's cutting my hair, and I hear this sound, yeah. And I'm like, no, dog, that don't, that don't. So, now we were like 12 years old, okay? And he's a silly ass dude. So I'm like, what happened? He's like, he starts stuttering. Then this nigga start laughing. Yeah, laughing. So I jump up and I look in the mirror and I got a hole in my natural. Dude then cut a plug in my head and he's laughing. So, I turns around and I put them paws on him. Bip, bop, bip. I knock him into the bathtub and I got him down in the tub and I'm beating his ass. And he hollering and screaming and his mother comes in there. Keith, they call me by my middle name. And and grabs me off of him. What are you guys doing here fighting? Why are you fighting? And I'm like, Miss Coleman, look. And I show her my head. And this is how you know it's bad when I'm beating up her son and she look at my head. Oh my. What? Did he do that? I was like, yeah, he did it. And he started laughing. And he gets out the tub and he gets up and this fool starts laughing again, So I turn around and I throw him another 2-piece. Bip, bop. He fall back in the tub. His mother grabbed me. Oh, y'all stop it. Y'all stop fighting. You stop laughing, And I'm like, no, man, and it's like, I got a hole in my head, like it's a hole, like a plug out. So she calms the situation down and then he's like, well, let me see if I can fix it. I'm like, man, how you gonna fix it or whatever? So he starts cutting on my head and trying to even it up, and then I'm looking at it and it's just getting worse and worse. So now I have no choice. All the hair's got to come off. I got to start over. I'm 12 years old. Okay. My mother, Lord have mercy. She thought that I was going up to the barber shop up to the way to go get my hair cut from this lady named Elsie. But I wasn't going up there no more because that's a whole nother story I could tell you. To make a long story short, the last time I went up to Miss Elsie's barber shop, she cut my ear with the clippers and made me bleed and didn't even tell me, and she put some kind of medicine on it that started stinging. And when I went home, and I paid her the $5 for the haircut, and I went home and I told my old dude, no. I didn't even tell my old dude. He seen on my shirt there was some blood on my shirt. So he's like, what that blood doing on your shirt? I'm like, well, Miss Elsie cut my ear he's like, cut your ear. So he's like, let me see. And he looked at my ear. He's like, oh, no, hell no. He's like, you paid her? So he put me in the car and we went up there and he cussed Miss Elsie out and made her give me my $5 back. So but we didn't tell my mother because she would have went up there and cussed out again. So my mother didn't know. So she thought I was walking up there to get a haircut. So I end up having to cut all my hair off. So I'm bald-headed now. 12 years old, I'm bald-headed. It's Saturday. I walk home. My mom's sitting in her favorite chair right in front of the door. And I come through the door and she's got the newspaper like this in her hands. Just, she's reading the paper. And I walk in, and you got to speak when you walk in. So I'm like, hey, Mom. And she's like, hey. And she looks over the newspaper, and she looks at my head, and she jumps up out the chair. Like, what? Oh. And she just busts out crying. What happened to your head? What happened to your head? And then she starts beating my ass. Bop, bop, bop. What the hell did you do? And I was like... And then, man, let me tell you, when I told her I let Ronnie cut my head, and everybody knew Ronnie was stupid, dumb. man, she really started crying, and she called me names and made me go to my room and told me when my father got home he was gonna beat my ass and all of that. Which he didn't beat my ass when he got home. He laughed. He told me that's what I get. Yep. So, just like, we continued to be friends, even though I beat him up in his own bathroom, because that's how boys got down. We get into fights all the time, and 30 minutes later we cool. But my mom, she couldn't wait for my hair to grow back. Yeah, she didn't like that one bit. So that's the story of how my haircut made my mom cry. If you enjoyed the story, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.